need. That's your download. Tap in. That's the download.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest issues. I was talking to my bro Rashad about this, man. Why don't, let me ask you all, that's on the other side. How come your family, your friends, people you grew up with, they just don't get it, right? I mean, based on who you are and what you done been through and what you done did in this life, you would think you would get all of the support in the world, even praise. Most people don't want to admit it, but they missing the praise that they feel like they should be getting, right? The results that you've produced against all odds don't seem to be expressed, right, in the gratitude or the reciprocity of the people who are around you that you know the most. Matter of fact, they most likely not even treating you based on how you want to be treated, based on who you believe you are, based on what you've done and what you've accomplished in this life. So why is it that people too close to the light, they get blinded by it? But then people who are farther from it, they can appreciate it because they see that that reach that you have is even reaching them, somebody that you owe nothing to. So once you give something to someone, give something of value to someone you owe nothing to, they're going to feel like they owe you. You understand me? And they're going to move as if they owe you. They're going to appreciate you in completely different ways. The rest of the world got this little brother, little sister syndrome. The little brother syndrome is essentially this. The little brothers never feel like you owe them anything. So anything that you do, you were supposed to. But the little brother syndrome is more so a syndrome that comes with the family syndrome, the close friend syndrome, the peer syndrome. You understand me? People too close to the light get blinded by it. So you're always going to get more support from so-called strangers because the strangers feel like you're giving them more value that you don't even owe to them in the first place. You understand me? And then as you become successful, the more you do for people, the more they feel like you should do. And then they start to expect more, right? And then the big things you do starts to feel little, right? And they want you to do bigger things and more things for them. So the issue with this from a wealth standpoint that I see, you know, that person that breaks the family curse that goes to college, right? They spend a large amount of that money that they make, you understand me, coming out of college, paying off college debt. And then when they do make it successful, because they're the only person in the family that's successful, most of their wealth goes back, right, into helping the family. So it's not passed down and it doesn't become generational. Instead, what should happen is when that person breaks that family curse or anybody around you that does something of any particular greatness or deed, the tribe is not that they're revolving around that person, but that person is suited, right, to be what they call the principal. And you always take care of the principal. You understand me? Because taking care of the principal is going to take care of everybody else. You make sure that that person or that entity or whatever they created, you understand me, is protected, number one. It has all of the help that it can possibly get, that people are adding to, that you're thinking of ways to add to it. Because what I see in society today is once you have a star around you, everybody else wants to be an equal star to shine just as bright. They're not appreciating the fact that this is a star, this person is shining light on everybody, because that's what a star does. Indiscriminately shines on everybody. You understand me? They want more of the light. And then they want to overshadow at a certain point in time. But once you learn how to check the degrees of envious and jealousy within self, you can safeguard yourself from being an enemy of the very person who's shining light on you, or entity or deed or whatever has been created. You understand me? I had to learn, being a younger brother is how I developed understanding the younger brother syndrome. My older brother used to do stuff for me all the time, and I used to think, well, hey, that's big bro, he supposed to. Then one day it clicked to me that, no, he don't owe me anything. You understand me? And once that I got that in my head, every single thing that he did, I was grateful for, and I had a completely different type of relationship with him with. You understand me? And once I jumped from that little brother syndrome, I could appreciate the light of everybody because I would check myself anytime that I felt that maybe I'm operating on a jealousy frequency. I want something that I don't deserve because I see that person has it. You understand me? Or maybe I become envious, right? I'm seeing myself in that same position, but I had to ask myself, did I even want that for myself before I seen it? You understand me? Because sometimes you want somebody else's purpose because they got the results, but it's not your purpose, right? So once we learn how to check that nature within ourselves, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said something similar to the fact, and I'm paraphrasing, that when you find yourself jealous or envious of somebody, help that person. You understand me? Because if you are helping that person and you're a part of their success, then how can you be jealous of it? So think about that. Stop for a second, and everybody thinks of themselves as good, so nobody wants to admit that they possibly are not treating the people around them in the best way, or, you understand me, whatever it may be, but for a second think that it's not them, it's you. And if you got the goal to check yourself, you understand me, then you may improve at least 1 degree better to treat the people around you better, right? And that's the golden rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. You understand me? Stop trying to compete with the light around you. Learn to share it. Learn to appreciate it. Before you try to compete with the sun, go out there and absorb the energy and the nutrients and the benefits that it comes with. You understand me? Find the areas that people aren't being shined on, and you shine light in that area, and that's how you become a star in your own right. So family, do not get too close to the light where you don't appreciate, you understand me, and everybody else seems to have gratitude but you, because you feel like the light owes you more than just shining on you.
19 keys, that's your download. Tap in. That's the download.
Let me give you some game real quick. See, ladies, if you don't have crypto, he ain't really set up to take care of you in the future. Just being honest. And fellas, if she not interested in crypto, them late nights that you spending, she gonna think you cheating. But when she understand that, nah, I'm just checking my crypto wallet. You understand me? Then y'all can start making money together. Imagine if she knew how to check the charts. She can tell you about different coins. All of a sudden, y'all making thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars together. It's not enough for you to just get with somebody. They got to actually become a partner. But when you actually have something to partner on, that's when it becomes a business. Business is the activity of life. The activities that two people have when they come together should produce a profit. Once you learn a skill set such as cryptocurrency or NFTs or blockchain or business, whatever single thing that it may be, you actually put something together that's valuable, and two entities come together to create a third. Wouldn't it be nice that the knowledge that you all share together pay for every date that you have? So therefore, you can stop tricking off your hard-earned money when you go work for the white man. And you can start utilizing this money when y'all come together with the right plan. Yeah. Doesn't that sound right? Make sure y'all tap in. I'm 19 Keys, it's infinite wealth. Make sure he or she is helping get you some. Tap in.